Hello everyone, and welcome to the first Brickformula review of my own creations. And today I will be talking about the factory diorama, which is everything you see here, except for the two units in the middle. Okay, now I know that I've been getting some requests to review this big mech over here, but I hate to say it, he's not finished yet, even though he looks like he is. There are some minor details to work out, and I would also like to have the instructions ready when I review him. This way I can share this creation with you guys, and you guys can build it, modify it, change colors, whatever you like. And in case you're wondering, this is the Terran Goliath from the PC game StarCraft 2, brought to you by Blizzard Entertainment. And I just want to point out that this is not an official set, nor does Blizzard Entertainment authorize, endorse, or sponsor this. This is purely a fan-made creation by myself, so you won't see this anywhere else. Okay, and I will review this at a future date. Okay, now, if you guys haven't played the game, definitely give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. And then when I review it, you guys will know what I'm talking about. But it's not required, okay, but it sure would help. And then, down here, we have the Terran Vulture, also from the same game. This one's finished, and so are the instructions. I just have to make a parts list, and then work out some minor details with my website, and we'll see a review of that pretty soon. So for now, I'll just talk about the factory diorama, and here we go. Now first, I would like to talk about my employees that are working for me, or I mean the minifigures. And I would like to start with the Toy Story aliens, because you're probably wondering what are they doing in a StarCraft environment. It just doesn't make any sense. But then again, you gotta take a look at history, and at some of the success stories of entrepreneurs that you might be familiar with, such as Willy Wonka or Felonious Gru from Despicable Me. Okay, they all had minions working for them. Now, don't get me wrong, I treat them very nice, fair and square. I was just fortunate enough to have them land in my backyard, and I found out that they love pizza, as do I, so naturally we became fast friends. So we came to an understanding. You work for me, I give you pizza, everyone's happy. Okay, and they're very trustworthy, they don't leak any information, and they always get the job done. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and as you can see, I do hire humans. A lot of them actually. I don't really have an exact count. But the ones in the orange suits and orange pants, there's 8 of those. That was a mass hire because I got them from the official LEGO website through the Pick-a-Brick. And at the time, they only had 8 different minifigure heads. So naturally, I got 8 of them. Okay. I have another 6 in red hard hats that came with the repair trucks. I have 3 of those. And I have another 3 of these in cranes. Okay, so that's another 6. I also have my own squadron of pilots, and here's 2 of them right now. Okay, they're really cool, very reliable. Okay, and here they are in the uniform, which is gray and dark stone pants, wearing shades. And you'll probably see them in future sets, either flying a ship or a fighter, whatever. Over there, that's me. Okay, I'm the boss. I'm the one that does the videos, the pictures, I build and design. It's a one-man show, and that's my voice you're hearing. Okay, and as you can see, I look very generic, because I don't really look like that, but he's the closest one. Okay, I'm still looking for the right model that resembles me. Over here, I have a scientist, and he makes all kinds of creatures from just that little green bottle. So he's really brilliant, and you'll probably see some creations in the future from him. Okay, over there are his 2 assistants, which are the hazmat guys. Their other responsibility is to clean up radioactivity, because a lot of these vehicles come back damaged, and they're just leaking weird stuff. And they're the ones to clean it up. Very handy. On board, we also have her. I forgot her name, and I forgot what set she comes in. But she's very handy, and she's very reliable too. Okay, it's good to have her around. Same thing with this guy. Forgot his name and what set, so let's not worry about that. Over here, this guy delivers the parts to build everything. And here he is on the elevator. More on that later. That's my secretary. As you can see, she's very cute. But don't worry, my wife knows about her, so it's all good. And over here, this is the guy who does the deliveries. And there we go, we have one big happy family. So I'm glad you met the crew. Now to take a look at everything else. Over here are the minor accessories that I add to the set at random, just to make things look more interesting. Okay, we'll start with this tool cart here. It's actually a traveler's cart, but no one can really tell the difference. Okay, it's used to carry suitcases originally, and that little traveler set came with these monitors on stands, which is pretty cool because I use them as status screens to show the progress of each build. okay, for the minifigures of course. There's a barricade, 2 cones, a repair sign, some packages from that yellow trailer truck set, which are still available in stores. There's a garbage can, and I plan to add more accessories over time, because without them, the set looks pretty plain, and I'll show you that real soon. And here's what the set looks like without the accessories, so it's pretty plain. Let's start with the robotic arms over here. Okay, these are inspired by the cinematic intro in StarCraft 2. In the beginning you'll see these arms put on the armor for the Marine, and I thought it was pretty neat, so I made 8 of them. And all they do is help me build stuff. Okay, next we have the scaffolding. Let's take a closer look. As you can see, it's a really simple design. Okay, it's really just a bunch of black pillars with a platform placed on top of each. And we have translucent yellow pieces for lights, and black handrails because I don't want OSHA on my back about employee safety. Alright? Plus I love them all and I don't want them to get hurt, so that's why that's there. And it's pretty nice. Okay? Next we have the floor, which as you can see, all you need is a bunch of red and white yellow tiles in any size or shape. And just put in any design you like. Okay? All these parts are available through the official LEGO website in the Pick-a-Brick. Okay, except for these dark stone panels. They used to have them, they don't make them anymore over there. I don't think they're obsolete, so maybe and hopefully we'll see them in the future. But anyway, right now they have these 6x6 tiles, which is pretty cool. Okay, I got these in huge quantities. And that's mainly because I also plan to use them in a masterpiece later on that I plan to build. I'm not going to mention any more than that, simply because I didn't start it, but I just simply have plans. Over here we have the elevator, which is also inspired by some other LEGO sets, such as the Space Center and this other construction site. But anyway, the difference is that this frame here in the back, I made that. I made it so that it's really long and that the elevator can go all the way up. The only problem is that I have to add this pipe here, because without it, the parts start to bend, and I don't want them to be permanently deformed. Okay, so that's just there to hold it and keep it straight. Now these walls here are inspired by the Boeing factory, so if you ever seen it or seen pictures of it, you'll see some resemblance. The only difference is that there's more open space in the Boeing factory. And the back, those are all base plates. Okay, that's the fastest way to build a wall. So all you need is some simple design to cover it up. And that's what I did. And that seems to sum up the details on my diorama. Well, actually there is more. On top here you see that it's mostly unfinished, and that's because this set is mostly a work in progress. Okay, I plan to make it a little bit taller simply because I have some robots that I want to make that are really tall, or mobile suits, that's what they're called, because I am a fan of some anime such as Gundams, which is pretty cool. And then I also plan to add a balcony in this open area. I actually have a picture of a prototype which I will show you later on. And then there we go. Now, to answer some questions that you may have, such as how much did it cost me? Well, to tell you the truth, I do not remember, nor do I want to be reminded of the pain and agony that I went through when I saw the bill. But I do remember ordering 300 of these black pillars, okay? And that's just for the wall alone, okay? But that number does include the ones that are on the way here to extend it higher. Now, if I need 300 of those, that means I need 300 of these, okay? And as you can see inside here, there are 2 holes here. So that means I need 600 of these parts and 600 of these. Okay, so you can see where this is going. Now, as I mentioned before, these are all available through the Pick-a-Brick on the official LEGO website. Okay, the only thing you can't get there are these dark stone plates, but you can get them through Bricklink, which is the unofficial individual LEGO brick store. Okay, so you can get it there. Alright, but it's not a big deal really. I think you can live without it, although it does add a nice touch. Anyway, moving on. I guess the next question would be, is this for sale? And I would say no, simply because I spent a lot of time on this, and I really love it. It's a lot of fun, and it's totally customizable. You might have seen this in previous reviews, such as the Alien Conquest sets, where I converted this into a hangar. So I really do not want to part with this. But I do believe everything non-living has a price, okay? So just throw me an offer that I can't refuse and we'll talk about it, okay? Hee hee. Although in all honesty, it is cheaper for you to get in the Pick-a-Brick, because I will charge something crazy to discourage you from me selling it. And that leads me to another point I want to make out. I added a way for you guys to contact me on my website at brickformula.com. So if you have any requests, comments, questions, if you want to buy something, anything at all, that is the best way to reach me. Alright, and I will do my best to read everything and answer them all, assuming you want me to answer them. And that's it. Okay, that sums up my review. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I hope to see you guys next time. And thank you for watching.